We'll play first, which is a plus. This hand is pretty good. I think I'm going to lead off with the Shambler. Since he does play Swamps, it'll most likely just be an unblockable guy. And then the turn after, we can extort the Snare Squad. I mean, if he has an aggressive start, we might just want to play the Snare Squad to stop his early guys. As long as we don't flood, I think this game we're in good shape. Is this the Shred Freak? No. Alright, well that means I do want to play my Shambler now, so I can get around that. Spectacle, sure. We can stop any Blood Rush shenanigans that come up. With Extort, 2 turns down the line. I could have attacked first and bluffed some kind of trick, but that's loose. And now I can block if I have to. I mean, I could also block here and scavenge, but since he has Traitorous Instinct, I don't think that's the best plan of action. Annihilating Fire? Okay. That's fine. It's not my biggest threat. Yeah, take 1. Okay, that wasn't the worst draw. I'll just drop this guy and hit for 2. Catacomb Slug, huh? That's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen that card played in Triple Return to Ravnica Limited, but I guess it's better in full block. Ogre Jailbreaker. That's probably going to get spectacled. Yeah, since I have nothing else to do this turn, I think I'm just going to kill that. I didn't see any other bombs that were worth worrying about. Next turn I'm just going to drop my Abomination and I lose the chance to Spectacle anyway, so even if it wasn't the best option, in context I think it was correct. He could drop a Batterhorn here, which is essentially just the same thing here, so it doesn't hurt me either way. I mean, even though we got the ideal curve going, you can see our deck is still kind of slow. Kind of like underpowered creatures with good abilities. So we have to try to get the tempo swings whenever we can with Spectacle and the like. Lie of Decree that's another reason why Lie of Decree is so good. Because board stalls are pretty much inevitable with our style of play. And we've also gotten pretty lucky that 2 of the 3 matches we played are against Swamps, so our Shuer Shambler pulls his weight quite a bit. I don't know if he wants to attack or not. I don't think it really matters either way. He might want to chip away at my life total just to get me into Traitorous Instinct range, especially because if he steals my Shambler, I also have Swamps, so it's one thing we have to look out for. So if I get down to like 4 life, I have to be really careful. Or even higher if he has like Rubble Belt Maka or something to punish me. So I think 7 is the threshold that I have to avoid. Alright, he is going to attack me down to 18, I assume. I'm going to try to stay at around 12 or higher, in case he also has Explosive Impact. I'm just playing around all these cards that I don't even know if he has, which is probably not correct. He has to have a pretty perfect combination of 3 cards to kill me from 12 life. Alright, Spawn of Ixmati is pretty good. It's going to be a 6/4. It's pretty much just going to have to trade off my Abomination for it, I fear. There's also some consideration to, Lie of Decree, huh? There's some consideration to chumping with my Shambler and then scavenging here. But then again, that also puts me in danger of Traitorous Instinct. So I want to be very careful this game. No, I think the best course of action is just attack him down to 12, play Abomination, trade it off. Next turn I can Lie of Decree, put him to 9. He can't attack, put him to 6. And then hopefully our next 2 draws will get us there. I'm not sure about that though. Maybe I do want to go with the Sewer Shambler plan. Chump here, Scavenge onto the Abomination, make him a 6/7. So this turn I'd be putting him to 14. This guy becomes a 6/7. I can attack him down to like 8 with Live Decree, 7. Man, I don't know. That's tough. Next turn he's getting me to... Well, he's not gonna. He's most likely not going to be attacking me down very low because he can't attack with his Blackguard into my Abomination. He'll probably just attack with this thing and I'll chump. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Scavenge plan. Even though the Swamp Walk is enticing, I don't think our clock's going to be fast enough this way. And I don't really want to trade off my 6-drop for his 5-drop, as much as it does seem to fit perfectly in the puzzle. And obviously not using this ability because it is both irrelevant and impossible right now. I think Live Decree is we're gonna have to be very precise with when and how we use it. If he has like Electrickery or something, then this plan doesn't work quite as well, because we're gonna be taking a huge chunk of damage as a result. Haven't seen any big bombs yet. I don't know if he's playing any like super rares like Rakdos or Master of Cruelties or anything. He has to assume that he has to figure that that's my plan, just to block, and then I mean there's not much he can do about it because he can't really not attack with his can't be blocking guy. Yeah, maybe he thought about it, but I mean, it's such a huge tempo loss if I prevent him from blocking, or from attacking, rather. But the fact that he gave pause there gives me some hope. The only thing I have to be worried about is Explosive Impact to 2-for-1 me. Like, if he just passes with his mana open, I'm probably not going to do it. But we'll see. Looks like he's casting something. Maybe he just impacts now. It's not the worst plan. Batterhorn, okay. Does nothing. It's good news. Now we're going to draw our Clue Stone for Justice. No, not quite. Ooh, there's another good Scavenge target. Yeah, maybe I wait on my Shambler. Actually, no. That's not correct. Because I can go Scavenge plus Live Decree, and he either has to chump or take 7 damage. Or no, 6 damage. Or I... Because if I... No, this isn't correct. Because I'm going to lose my window to cast Live Decree if I don't do it now. Conversely, I could decree these two so that he can't block, but that means this guy can crack back for some damage, which isn't the best. It puts me to 12, which isn't like super danger range, but when he has Traitorous Instinct and I have a big guy, it's going to be pretty dangerous. If I just attack with my Abomination right now, he'll probably double block, which isn't good for me. So I'm going to have to do something to grow it. I think I'm going to go with my Scavenge and Sewer Shambler plan. And then next turn, he'll be able to attack, so I'll leave my guy back and play my Locust to try to finish him off from like 7 life or whatever he's at. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this plan. I'll detain his 2 biggest guys so that he's able to chump if he wants to. I think this is correct. It might have been correct actually to detain this big guy and the Bane Alley Broker, or the Blackguard, so that if he wants to save his life, he'd have to chump with his Batterhorn, which would be better for me. He could attack back for 4, but that's actually a lot less bad for me than him attacking for 6. So I think it would have been correct for me to detain these 2 instead. So it might have been a minor punt, but hopefully it doesn't punish us. So at the very least, we're saving ourselves 4 life. So I think this is correct. Worst case scenario, he chumps here, and I attack with both these guys. He goes to 13, but then his board is pretty much neutered for a turn. Oh, my opponent lost connection to the game, so that's what happened there. I thought he was thinking about doing something with 1 red mana. I wasn't sure what that could be. Okay, so that resolves. I'll go ahead and scavenge. I could also scavenge onto here, but then I'm in danger of explosive impact still. I think we're in good shape. I don't have the mana to use this. Flooding on swamps here, which is not the worst, but in that corner situation it does hurt me a little bit. Oh, and he decided to take it, so that's good news for me. Or maybe not, I don't know. White of Precinct 6, just a 1/1 since I scavenged. Good news. He only has 1 card in hand, which is also good news. His guys are undetained. I only have the mana to tap out for this thing. I'm probably just going to hold my Abomination back. Is that correct? He's going to have to chump it most likely. Maybe I do attack with this. If he wants to, I don't think he can kill it. No, he can't kill it. So he's going to have to chump with something. If he takes it, goes to 1. That's actually better for him than he thinks, because then there's the opportunity for him to kill me next turn. Let's see, what would Traitorous Instinct do? If I played my Locust and he steals it, he attacks with everybody, I block this 4, I take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go to 9. That actually is not that bad, so I'm just going to attack here. I'll leave back my Snare Squad in case he does have the Traitorous Instinct, because that does kill me if I tap out with it gone. Okay, and he's just going to chump as expected. I'll drop my Locust. He hasn't passed turn yet. Oh, there we go. It's possible he's holding an instant. I don't think Traitorous Instinct is an instant. So this could be like, he already used his Annihilating Fire, unless he has another one. Oh, he has his own Abomination. Alright, well that changes things a little bit. Might have to just win in the air here. Attacking for 6. I'm tempted to just block here. I think I'll let that slide for 1 turn, because I think I'd rather block something else with the Snare Squad just to try to keep it alive. Land is not what we needed. So I think I'm just going to attack with my Locust. If I attack with my Abomination, we're going to trade here. Next turn he can crack back with all his guys. And this is the Traitorous Instinct problem again. I could attack with these 2. He chumps, takes, goes to 4. Then he has 11 power on board, and I have 1 untapped creature, so if he has Traitorous Instinct, I'm dead. So we're going to have to hold back our Abomination. Meanwhile, if he has the Instinct, steals the Abomination, I hold back this to block. I block his biggest guy. I take 4, 8, 9. Yeah, I take lethal. Wait, 6. Yeah, so it's actually kind of a tough spot. If I just attack with my Abomination, the best case for him is actually to just take it, go to 1, because he doesn't know that I have nothing. If he does that, I'm dead. But I hope that he blocks here. If he blocks with the Abomination, that's good news for me, because then I can survive his attack and Executioner swing something away. So I think I'm going to go with this.